Also, look into backpacks, everyone. They're really helpful, unless you throw them out when you're drunk. But for the most part, they're really helpful.
Unless you throw them out when you're drunk or bury the entirety of all your gold ever.
Listen.
Twilight Forest!
Shit.
What are we doing, Al? Oh, wait,
I need a hay!
I didn't mean it!
I need to jump onto a hay!
Oh, yeah. We have that all set up, actually.
We have a hay bale? Mm-hmm. Can we go for a hay ride? Where's this? Where is it?
It's a
I have
slime
an adventure. Oh, there's also an elevator going up there.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So you don't need to climb the
What is the name
stairs.
of the thing that Manic is thinking of?
ladder.
Write your name in the comments. Send in your suggestion
Yes,
and
write
win
your
a
name
prize.
in the comments because
Why would
YouTube
you
doesn't
write your
have your
name in the
names.
comments? I'm at the elevator.
Hold on, I gotta get into the
hay
overworld.
anywhere. I just see the
It's over here.
slime down below.
Are you at the thing?
I'm on top of it.
Oh,
the thing in the
there's
thing.
one hay bale and then slime, so you gotta... Are you at the
gotta
diving
really
board?
own that in. Yeah.
Okay, you just see if you can hit the hay.
Okay, where am I going?
You
I've
are
never been
going
able to hit the
towards
hay.
us. You know where the Jello is.
Ow! I'll kill you
where
with
the
your
jelly
own ball
is?
sack.
Ow. Oh, wow.
You were one block forward. Any other area? Well, I guess yeah.
I
plenty
somehow
places.
survived.
You could have.
Where
I
am
think
I?
that's
Oh,
because
up
of
to
my-
the Jelly Island?
My breastplate.
Well, I'm at the. Come to the. No, come here. All right.
Where am I going?
You know, my
Alright,
favorite thing
floor
about the
is made of
flight...
jelly, right? Whoa.
Joe, look at this. Because of the way my flight works, where it just kind of hucks me in a direction, I can just be like, poof.
Whoa. Wait, stand still for a second, though. I got something for you.
Are you
All
talking
right.
to me?
I don't.
I'm
know.
trying
Here.
to...
Are you talking to me?
Sweet. Thank you.
I don't know where Albert
helps.
is.
I'm trying to get on.
God
What?
damn it.
I don't know where you are. You keep
Do
saying
you not
no,
know
don't
where
go
the
there.
jelly floor is? A yes or no?
What jelly floor? The
Okay,
one
that's a
by the
no.
base?
Yes. How many jelly
Yeah, I
floors
know where
are
that
there?
is. How would I know?
What did I? Why would I? What? Where are you? Okay, here.
He's right
down
here.
here. Stand on
Welcome
this
to
one block.
us being baffled at Albert. Hello, my name is
here.
Komet.
Here I am.
Stand on this white square in front of me.
Here I
Press
am.
jump.
Okay. Now what?
There's a gangplank on one side of the island. I forget exactly where the elevator puts you.
I was killed
there
by
he goes.
jellies.
Well, all right.
And the
That's
jelly
the
falls
Oh
on
my
me.
god! I didn't realize they could come out still. How did they get out?
They're kind of bouncy.
No, I put a wall around the island.
I got hurt.
Oh. If you follow the gangplank off Slime Island, there is a hay bale right here for you to land on. Or
Okay.
you're free to find your own hay bale to fall onto for your monthly
This
thing.
gangplank?
There's a big thing sticking out of the island one side.
I missed.
Okay, that's not on me.
I
Well,
landed on it, but I'm not a monk, so it
I
just hurt
thought
me.
you put it right in front of the... That doesn't help me either. Right in front of the thing. Can I stop bouncing, please?
If you get off the slime, it might help.
It'll hurt me.
Oh,
You're
fine.
bouncing like 8 feet off the ground.
You're
You're
a
fine.
monk. The least
Ow.
monkly monk that ever was.
That's because he's the Walmart brand monk.
The wall monk.
Yes, the wall monk.
Alright, here I go
Get out
again.
So, which of
All
the
right, what's your
800...
guys'
What is
quest? What
wrong
are we
with
doing?
you? Why did you put it a whole square in front?
I didn't even set it up. Manic did. She
Next
was kind
time,
enough to
Albert,
figure it
you
out.
can do it.
Yes.
I was
This is
gonna
my-
do one.
Look
And
at
you're
this.
like, no, come to the one we have set up. It's perfect.
I don't think.
I remember this conversation perfectly.
I made it. Okay, what's next?
Oh,
What do I
you
gotta
did.
do next?
I got an adventure
Oh.
for Joseph and I.
I might as well wait for
Sleep upon a bed of rock.
Bird.
Remember to look before you sleep.
my pizza kitchen.
Oh, let's not tell him anything about this.
I'll just look it up.
We could have just not said something also.
I'm really sad that I can't make you guys bleed for me.
Bleed for me.
I mean, I can in my altar, but not for like my life essence ball.
And here's
I
the
can't
doggy.
just throw you a magician orb and make you
Thought we
drain
had to
yourself
talk
into
about
it.
you talking about your balls on the product.
Pizza kitchen.
I
made
need
a
a
pizza
bed.
kitchen.
What
Ooh,
were you
let's
guys
show them.
why were you guys talking about my balls on Dwarf Fortress?
What?
Was I? I forget.
I also made a pool.
Well, it was cool that you made your girlfriend watch that show.
Which show? What?
Dwarf
Oh,
Fortress.
she walked into the room while I was out and
She
started
was on
typing.
the keyboard saying, "Hi, this is Tony's girlfriend." And I was like, "Tony, stop pretending like somebody loves you."
No one who plays Dwarf Fortress has a girlfriend.
Well, to be fair, Tony doesn't play Dwarf Fortress, so
Yeah,
that still tracks.
not lying. What was I gonna
I'm
say?
married. So
Yeah,
that
you have
also
a wife.
tracks.
You don't have a girlfriend. Joe doesn't have a girlfriend that we know of.
Yep,
Joe's mysterious like that.
I am.
Joe has somebody
Did
who
you-
moves the dishes around in the background of his Dwarf Fortress audio.
Joe, did you
Sometimes.
mean to make a murder pit?
A merc pit?
A murder pit.
I don't know. Where is the murder pit?
Right here.
All right, we need adventure. I want to stab something.
Calm down.
Now, you
Oh, yeah,
made fun
no,
of me
that's-
when I
that's
was like,
work in
"Oh, I don't
progress.
know about this thing you've just now brought up." But now
What?
it's you. I don't know if I made a murder pit.
Hey, Komet, have some heads.
What?
Head.
Nom,
This
nom,
is
nom,
Joe.
nom, 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 nom,
This is
nom,
Joe
nom.
right here.
I thought I had more heads. I will deliver
No,
more
it's
later.
okay.
Oh, does
I
someone
actually
have a
don't
skull
need
splitter?
any more heads. It's okay. Well, actually, no, give them to me because I can melt them down for their essence.
Bacon pizza. Does someone have a skull splitter?
What
I
is
do
that?
I don't know. I just was
Just
looking at recipes.
this keeps happening. How does this keep happening? They're like, "Do you
it
have
a
this?"
weapon?
I don't know what that is. What is it?
I like
I was
You
looking
have
at
it, you know
skulls.
what it
recipes
is.
I was looking at recipes for some machines I might want to make, and the backtracking to the first step, I needed something made in a soul splitter. And I was like, I don't know
Oh,
what
a
this
splitter?
is.
Yes, I made that. You said, yeah, I have that.
I can make
Soul
a...
binder? Oh, wait.
What?
The hell is a cursed
With Al
lasso?
now,
I have a
unfortunately.
I
How do
have a
people
soul
feel about
binder.
mules? Would they have mules in Dwarf Fortress?
I watched Bad Ideas the other day. I listened to Bad Ideas the other day. And
both
it
now.
was, first off, I did enjoy the fishbowl episode. But then I listened to the salad oil episode. And it was also a good episode. But at
Yeah,
the
Bad
end,
Ideas is a good show.
do you remember how you signed out?
No. Oh, I talked about your hair oil.
Yes! You've never done that before. Why is it spreading?
Sorry, I just know people talk about it. It's sort of like in our
Tony
community.
talks about it. Okay, the end of Bad Ideas after the salad oil episode. It was like blah 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 blah. There was like a little riffing about salad oil, and I was like, yeah, we just get our salad oil from Joe's hair now. And I was like, oh good, this is now a thing.
Joe.
Prior to that,
I love
Only
that
Tony's
punctuation of the
disgusted.
yeah.
I felt.
I'm
this
always
is
trying to
lag.
get things to catch on. It's like Al and his rag. You guys just aren't grabbing it. I've been putting that out there for like a year
I
now.
grabbed the rag. Al hasn't embraced it. But
I'm not gonna embrace
I
it. It's
have
so
brought up the
weird.
rag
I don't get
independently,
it. I don't get
but
like
That's the point.
what you're trying to do.
I've never heard of Italians squeezing olive oil out of their hair. I sort of get it, but
I get that at least. I'm not saying it's
Yeah,
actually happening.
Joe is
Yeah,
a very
same with the
oily
rag.
person.
Joe.
I don't
like, the
understand
red
the
thing started
implication
because
that is
of-
being made by Joe.
The
by
rag thing
Tony.
started because of like a reference to the Simpsons episode where Bart thinks about getting fat and he's like, I wash myself with a rag on a stick. And then like Al one time was talking about having a wash rag that like everybody in his family shared, which seems disgusting to me. And so I just started making it so it was a 7th generation wash rag because the people in the South don't know how to pronounce wash, just like they call it wooter.
yes.
And like
I've never met anybody who called it wooter. In the
Right.
South.
that's more of an Alabama thing.
Let's go do this.
I'm in the border of Alabama. I don't have any wooter people.
Oh, you don't have any people either.
What, Manic?
Let's do this.
Well, hang on, Al. Are you finishing the monk tree?
He has
I'm
to do the
working on it.
wither
Yeah, I was
first.
gonna go and make my bed on some bedrock. I assume that's
How's
what
it
that
wait
means.
for Albert, Manic?
What?
Is it?
No, no, no. You know what?
That was a nice sniper shot.
Oh, that was
I'm
not
appearing.
big.
I'm not waiting any longer.
She
fine.
might have hit you. I fired a blood missile at you just
I
to
have
see
a
if it
bit
would
of catching
work.
up to do, to be fair, so you guys don't need to wait, because I haven't done the wither thing yet either.
I thought we would make content as a group, but you're right. Let's just run around talking about weird things with like a chicken with their heads cut off.
Yes! Please!
I mean, it
I
kind of
thought
worked
that's what
for
people liked.
for turds.
There was also hilarious.
There was a lot of group
visuals.
stuff, but there was a few times where I just had to wander.
Had to. I try and
We
bring you
don't
guys in
have
because
we don't have enough wither skulls for him to do the wither.
there's like a 600% drop rate. Fine. Clearly, Manic doesn't want to do that with Albert.
No,
I
it's
thought
not
you gave
that.
me one
It's that
diamond
I've
block,
been
not
waiting.
16. Holy crap, Joe.
What?
I thought you gave me one diamond block, not 16 or 17.
Yeah, the bees are doing real well, FYI.
If only you could get emerald bees, then we
have
could
them.
exchange with villagers.
I have emerald bees. I just got them up the other night.
Nice.
Now, what is this look before you act thing with this sleep on a bed of rock?
Ah, fuck me. Ah, 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 ah.
Did I do it?
Did you sleep on a bed of rock?
I guess not. Remember to look before you sleep. Oh,
What?
there it goes.
I'm guessing you have to put a bed on bedrock?
No,
Actually,
I
I need
thought
the
I had
bed.
to have a bed. You don't. You just right-click on bedrock and then you do it. Let's see what's next.
Am I out of tofu again?
No, I didn't do it. Sleep on it. It says I made the advancement, but it's not
Ah.
ticking.
No, you don't tick.
Close!
Has the health
trying to make
inspector said
pizzas.
anything about you keeping a dog in your pizza kitchen?
Yeah, we killed him.
Okay.
Twice.
The dog?
He was this weird three-headed guy.
Did you keep the flesh? I could use that flesh.
No. In fact, it took flesh to bring him here. How do I close this
Damn it.
cupboard? No!
What does
There you
this
go.
mean?
That's not what I asked.
You sure?
I don't understand. I'm able to sleep on a bed of on the bedrock.
It's so weird how it shows you what's inside.
You don't have to sleep on a bed. You just sleep directly on the bedrock. That's it.
No, I'm doing that. It's not giving me the tick. It's not ticking over. That's what I'm confused by.
You're angry at me so much.
Good.
I'm talking
What
to
about
Manic
gravy?
and Tony. Stop opening my cupboards! I can't close them again! I'm never making pizzas, ever
Am
again.
I just
Oh,
so
come
I can be?
on!
Is there more to this achievement, or is there something wrong with the server?
No, you should. Are you sure it's bedrock? And you're just right clicking on it.
Yeah, I'm just right-clicking on the bedrock. I'll have a.
Are you
I need to
wearing
have my-
anything?
No, I'm not actually. I've got my pizza in my hand.
Maybe take that out of your hand.
Do you want to have a completely empty hand kind of thing?
Yeah,
Give it
because
a
you're
shot.
probably trying to eat the pizza.
No, I'm sleeping. I'm laying on the. It's acting like I'm on a bed.
Oh, maybe we
That's
all.
weird.
No, yeah, we might all have to sleep.
No, I don't
Okay.
think so. Oh, because he can't make it. Okay, I see what you
Yeah,
mean.
I'm.
Oh, does it
I'm
have
in a
to
bed
go
now.
till daytime?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
one out
yeah,
of four.
stay right there, and I'll.
There we go.
Oh, whoa! Why is it dark in here?
That seems counter to reality.
Yeah, I know. I got zapped or something by somebody evil. I can't see.
Read it.
Read what?
Like your buffs, and then
We
read
weren't going
the.
to tell Al any of this?
Well, now
I
I
have
have to
blindness.
wait for him to do anything, so. Because apparently I'm not a good content creator unless I wait
You
for
are now
Albert.
blind. To restore your sight, slay
That's
5
exactly
enemies.
what I said.
Can somebody teleport me to the base?
Oh, actually, I literally don't know if I can.
Oh, okay. I'll walk or whatever then.
Where are you?
We only have one wither skull.
Oh,
Oh.
wait a minute. The slimes don't count as enemies anyway, do they?
don't
No.
think so.
Never
They're
mind.
neutral enemies.
They're kind of like Italy.
I saw. There's so many good history memes right now about Italy on Reddit's history memes.
Why?
just-
I saw a
they're-
lot, and I
it's
don't
so
understand
brutal.
why.
Well, they're just showing all the Axis powers as the
Yeah, I saw that.
ring
I realized-
wraiths. Yeah, they're showing them as the ring wraiths from Lord of the Rings, and then it's just Italy is
Luigi?
Luigi as a 4-year-old.
Is there a lot of them? Is it a trend for some reason?
It's definitely been a trend the past 2 weeks or so, making fun of Italy for basically just flip-flopping and also never being of consequence in any world war.
Hey.
Yeah, you know how Italy's never of any consequence on the world stage.
Well, maybe not for the last, 1,500 years.
I was talking about the coronavirus where they were kind of a big deal.
Nerds!
I was talking about the Roman Empire, which
Hey,
was a
Why are
pretty
there
big deal.
Butterflies everywhere. Let's talk about the Roman Empire.
Sort of
there's
a
that
big
too.
deal.
Where are you at, Tony? Can you teleport to me to wherever it is that you are? Because I bet it's more
You're the
happening in
worst
this place.
monk.
Yeah, you have to.
It's just not dark yet, so I'm waiting for, like...
No, what?
I can't get back to where I was. I accidentally... Thank you. Oh, it is dark. Is it dark?
Now I made it dark.
Thank you.
Why did you make it dark?
Because I need
Because
enemies
Al's-
to kill.
Tony,
Because I'm
and
God.
you guys yell at me for using so much power. I hate you guys.
I didn't ask for anybody to make it dark. I just wanted to be somewhere where I wasn't lost in the woods during the day.
I'm trying to
Tony
fast forward
flagrantly
Al
abuses
so that-
power.
Do you
That's
have
not a
coal?
surprise.
Do you have a coal bee, Joe?
Not yet, no.
Colby Smulders?
Would you like me to make a Colby?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can
I
work
would
on
like
that.
some Colby cheese. Actually, I'm a bigger fan of sharp cheddar lately.
Sharp cheddar
very
all the
sharp.
way.
So,
Extra,
roller derby
extra
names.
sharp.
What did, Moxie LeChoux? Wants to-
LaBouche or LaDouche or
Moxie
LaBouche.
Not LaDouche, I guarantee you.
I have definitely been to a roller derby where somebody was named LaDouche, but it was
Hang
not
on.
in good taste.
I'm backing up to explain why we were discussing roller derby. Someone who wants to collaborate with Bad Ideas, and her name, she does a great podcast called Your Brain on Ideas? Facts. Your Brain on
Facts.
Facts. And her name is Moxie LaRouche, which we discussed is probably not her real name. And then someone says, oh,
Probably.
she's a burlesque performer. And then someone said, maybe it's a roller derby thing. And I said, roller derby names tend to be a little more punny and have violence in them. And so I've looked up some roller derby names, and they're awesome. We have,
wanna
for
hear some.
instance, or they have, to be fair, they have skating in them. So Skate Winslet is obviously just Skate Winslet. There's Crush Limbaugh, Alice in Wonderland, Sandra Day O'Clobber. Yes, I like that one. Trauma Queen, Mouse Bigger. Oh, Hell No Kitty. I like that one too. Ninja Roller, Mad Splatter, Holy Go Bite Me. Oh, Holly Go Bite Me. Skate Hudson, Lady Macbeth.
Skate Hudson.
I'm a fan of Lady Macbeth, personally.
Do you really need? I think just Lady Macbeth. I feel like would be enough on its own. Oh, they're actually divided up into power names, and
Or Skatey Macbeth.
this isn't the greatest website I've ever seen. Jersey LaShore,
That sounds more like a drag name to me.
Susan B. Agony, Artillery
That's good.
Clinton.
Are there any Ruth Bader Ginsburg ones?
Am I doing?
Probably.
I get her mixed up with. No,
O'Connor.
I did Sandra Day. Yeah,
You know, because there can only be one woman on the Supreme Court.
basically, it's Sandra Day Ginsburg. Mary Choppins, Pippi Longstoppings.
What? I don't get that one.
If you read too many of them in a row, it just becomes nonsense, which I'm finding out right now.
I like Mary
Smash
Choppins.
Skater.
That one's great.
One Hit Wonder. Infernal Myrtle.
The names from Whip It were great too.
Let's whip it.
Infertile Myrtle just
The
sounds like a
roller
cell phone.
derby movie.
Hey, I'm back to
I'm
not
assuming
being
they based
blind.
that on fact.
It was the girl from Juno. I'm trying to, Ellen Page, right? For that
Yeah.
Whip It movie?
Jenny Jawbreaker.
I always think of her as the girl from Hard Candy, so.
Yeah, that works too.
That movie's
Hard Candy was
fantastic.
arguably a better movie than both of those.
Vladimir
liked Whip It.
Nabokov.
I wasn't saying it's bad. I'm just saying Hard Candy was good.
I didn't
none
really
of that.
get Juno.
I love Juno.
Okay.
It was definitely of the times. I watched it not too long ago, and I was like, huh. Creepy
Anyway.
Yeah.
older men trying to come on to little girls. That's cool.
Juno?
Yeah.
Hard
What?
Candy was. But that was a.
I mean, Michael Cera,
Juno.
how much older was he?
No, Juno, the dad, tried to come on to Ellen Page.
Oh, yeah. All right, fair enough. I forgot about that entirely. I forgot he
It's
was
been
even
a
in
long
the
time
movie.
since I saw that movie. I saw it in theaters once.
I vaguely remember what you're talking about now. There's a much
Yes.
better example of it in Hard Candy. Where
We
she
don't know
straps
any
the
entirely about pedophiles.
Yeah, where she straps
That's
the
why,
man
yeah,
to the
when you
table
mentioned
and
that, I was
like cuts
that's
his
probably
balls
not
off.
Juno.
Spoilers, I guess.
Alright, let's go to the end, Manic.
You guys have
Alright.
the end portal now, huh?
Yeah.
I guess so. Manic said so, yes. We're excluding Al.
Kill
because
wither enemies with your hands?
that makes more fun.
No, you have to kill a wither with your bare hands. And...
No, we're leaving it behind. I'm done.
Okay. This way.
If I'm holding an item, does that count still?
Joe.
Like
Where you going?
a
Yes.
metal bar?
I can't
Yes.
see you. Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Maybe. Yes.
I hate being lost.
I put on... I turned... What are you doing?
I'm bleeding myself.
Are you ready?
Ignore him. He's doing it for attention.
It's just a
Yeah, I didn't put
face.
doors in the wall, so... Whoa!
That was a band.
Yep. Banned in China.
Hey, that's a roller derby name.
Tony, I don't think you're going to be able to follow us. You can try.
But China would be CHY.
follow.
Hey.
He's not of the monkly powers.
Are we trying to leave Tony behind too?
It's your call.
I
You
can
guys
tell.
going into the neither?
I can
lost
teleport
Manic.
him after we get there.
I'm in the nether. Where are you guys going?
I'm not in the nether.
Oh.
Why would we go to
Never
the
mind
nether?
then.
What?
I thought you were going to the nether. I thought somebody said something about going to the nether.
The end. We're going to the end.
Oh.
Apparently.
Did you guys already fight the wither?
Twice last episode, once off camera, and none of that helped. It just gave me the achievement finally when I logged on once because it was like, oh, I guess you did fight the wither.
So I need to make my own wither. How did you guys farm wither skulls?
So there's
There is
Go
a
ahead.
generator past my smelter in the base. Do you know where my smelter is in the base?
Maybe.
I have it
I'll
all
go
set
look
up
for
for
it.
you already, Albert. And inside the coal generator is the ender sword that will help drop rates for skulls.
Heads. I think this is where Manic went. I've lost Manic now.
Yeah, I'm like in a desert now. Like I'm running out of blood
How-
juice.
I've been to this desert. I don't know which one's her name.
I don't see you
But I
guys.
this is the general direction she went? I don't know. She went
I
flying
went
off.
straight. I see Tony
Okay,
and I
I'm
see
right behind
Joe.
Tony.
Yeah.
I see skies of blue. And Tony too.
You're still like way faster than me, but my new armor actually allows me to
Yeah,
run
Tony
like double
was
speed.
neck and neck there.
I just
And I
didn't
can
I went
think.
fly.
under the water when I first jumped in and had to swim up, and Tony had caught up by then.
There's a Broncos hive
Yep.
over here.
Bronco bees, that's what that is.
Well,
Have
let me
you
see
guys
if
ever
I
seen
can...
Rise of the Guardians?
Yes, I like that movie.
The prequel
owls?
to
That movie's-
Guardians of the Galaxy?
No. Like Rise of the Guardians is the DreamWorks animated one where like Santa, the Easter Bunny, and all these
Is
other
that
people
the
have
one
to
with
team
Kevin
up.
Costner
Rise
and
of-
Ashton Kutcher in the Coast Guard?
Rise
No.
of the Guardians
Oh,
is the owl
no.
one.
It's okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was the one with the Russian guy who turned into a bear.
Ouch.
It's not Rush Guardians of Gahul. It's the
These are
Santa
all
and
one
stuff.
really confusing movie series.
I love that joke. I've made that joke many times with my friend Bradley.
I love it a lot.
Do I kill these? Oh, this. Okay.
How are you guys slower than me?
I was
I'm not
actually really,
I
I was actually really happy with that movie. I had no idea it was that good. It came out in like 2012 and
Isn't
was
that like
overshadowed
Santa
by some
Claus
other
and the Easter
Christmas
Bunny
movie.
take on Satan or something?
They
Animated?
take on the Boogeyman, but yeah. I feel like
yeah,
it was
I'm not-
just the kids' version of that Brahm, like Krampus book or Lost
Yeah.
Gods.
It's pretty good. The Sandman is way OP in that. It's a good thing they kill him off.
Well, that's why they killed him off so quickly.
Again, Manic.
What?
If I sprint, I just rubber band, so
I found oil
going
sand.
at normal running monk.
Oh, it's probably because I've already discovered all of this.
It's going crazy.
Yeah, and we're
It's
both
not
loading
worth
chunks right
sprinting for
now, so
me.
we're trying to stress
Okay.
this. Is this something you need, a cinder pearl? It says Thaumcraft.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
have a
these.
bunch of them. I have yet to do anything with them, so you don't
I found
have
an
to
Infinity
stop
booster card.
Yay, you did it!
from killing Ender.
That gives you extra,
I need
extra
to
Dave
close.
and Buster's XP when playing racing games.
I need to close my window. There's people outside my door.
Makes perfect sense. Aren't they quarantining? I guess they're not anymore. Stupid Colorado's all, we're fine! New
We're
York's another
Slow
freaking
rollout.
month.
We're not going Texas with it.
To be fair, New York, I just saw a stat, has 4 times as many deaths as any other place in the United
Like 10
States.
times as much population as any other place.
No, I mean per capita.
but it's also like you guys are layered over
What
each other.
happened? What are you guys talking about?
New York has 4, like per capita, has 4 times as many deaths as anywhere else in the U.S.
It's all gonna even out.
I
I don't know, like the subway
that's the
system is
case.
pretty much designed to spread viruses. Like the way the air recirculates and all that.
Yeah, people. I'm kind of annoyed that the people going to the beach got the same level of being bagged on
Whoa.
as the people who were like riding subways and elevators and stuff in New York.
Cons.
Get out of my shed! I'm working.
Are we just diving like down into a fortress here?
How long does it take for one of these guys to spawn?
Yeah, like, do I follow you into this hole?
Yes,
Like,
come on.
eventually?
Well, everyone's
Well,
gonna
we should
get
probably
there, though,
wait so we don't punch each other.
Do I need to feed more food into the wither skeleton spawner? Does it happen faster if it's got
It needs
power
more
or something?
Just
power.
not getting achievements. That's what's going on. It's not giving me achievements in real time.
Okay. There's a coal generator here. Oh, wow.
Ready?
Well,
That was
did
a noise.
What was that sound? Ah! Why? Rude!
What? Tony!
What is wrong with you?
I thought he wanted to be on our adventure.
No, I can't do this because I have to defeat enough withers to get wither skulls. And I can't get through this door. I'm breaking
Oh
the
shit!
door.
Wait, do
there's a
any of you
stupid
guys have?
silverfish.
Oh wait, there's one right here. Okay.
I don't even know where I am now. Why am I here?
You're really far from home. Do you have home
Okay.
on the map? I can teleport you.
No, I don't.
Why don't
I
you
guess
have
I'm
home on
going
the map?
with. Are you guys in
Oh,
already?
Wow. Joseph, come on.
What? What? Manic's trying to coax me into a suicide pact.
Something tells me I wouldn't survive in the same way you guys would survive in this.
Okay.
She didn't die.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh. Look, it's filling up.
I love all the talking on it.
This is so weird.
Okay, there you guys go.
Whee! It's
Wow, what
fun
do we
to be
get
back
now?
home.
Oh, wow.
Ready, Joe? Double jump.
Oh, there I am.
How do I
That's
get back?
ridiculous.
I'm trying to remember how you get back.
You
Are
guys
you
need
naked?
ender pearls.
Am I naked?
you?
Yes.
Oh,
What?
I don't know how
So I
you
was gonna
guys
say,
get
you
back.
could just dive off the
if he's
edge.
naked. What?
Do you go back if you die? Is that what the deal is?
yeah. Or we can kill the Ender Dragon while we're here.
There's a lot of Endermans.
Yeah, there are.
I don't remember
Killing
being
the
this
ender
many
dragon
Endermen
is
in the
really
end.
easy when you're a monk. Like, really easy.
Yeah, monkdom is,
It's a bit OP.
turns out,
I have free flight
it's a
now.
bit OP.
Well, I got killed by Endermans, so...
Let's see if there's any more wither skulls. Yay! We did it!
We did it!
we did it.
I was going to
Oh,
say...
Albert, did you take my... Oh,
Did I take what?
Manic.
you took the sword out of here.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
he was
about?
killing Enderman.
Yeah, well now the sword is gone because Tony
Well, 'cause
teleported
Tony-
him.
Yes.
Or we
It's
can just
almost
loot
like
his
that's
body
a
over
bad
here.
idea.
Yes.
No, I put coal in there.
I know, but
It's a coal generator.
I know, but the sword that was in there was getting powered up.
Oh,
Okay, well, I didn't
would
know
not
that.
guess that.
I literally told you that.
Been a little spotty on the Discord.
It's okay.
I don't know. I can go back to my death place, I guess, except I don't know how I got there because I was teleported by Tony.
Well, and I don't know how you would even come back, so...
Without dying? That's a good point. Is there not a portal back from the end?
You have to kill the dragon.
But you died, right?
Yeah, I did.
But all of his stuff is over there.
I died in the end.
Right.
Which is when most people die.
Yeah, usually it's not the beginning.
Maybe, Tony, you just don't
It's
do that anymore?
Too late. It's too late. It's already been suggested, and hasn't happened.
All right, so what should we do? What would you like to have happen
Manic and I
now?
are done with the tree now.
Are you guys out of the end now?
Yeah.
How many of these stupid skeletons do I have to kill to get like a skull?
It's a
I have
2% drop
17 of
rate.
them if you...
Why did you not tell me that before you teleported me?
Oh, you're talking about wither skulls. I don't have any of those right now, but I have a better drop rate on them. I am going to have to murder this ender dragon to get out of here.
Tony, no, you can't do that without us.
Oh,
can he not?
get here fast.
Teleport back, you butthole.
I don't know where to teleport to.
Butthole.
Here.
All right.
Here.
I'm
Ready?
teleporting.
Butthole. So, the per capita cases should even out over time. Because everyone's got to get the Rona eventually.
Why don't you just teleport to
but
a
your
person?
also population density is just way, way worse.
But everyone should be getting it in order to get outside of the,
I believe so much less stuff than I used to believe. Did you know that they just make up flu numbers?
They don't
potentially.
they use statistical modeling.
Yeah, they don't actually count like people who
Did you
have
think
the
we
flu.
gathered all of
Tony.
America together and said, if you had the flu, raise your hand, and then counted
They
them?
do that with the coronavirus, though. They're like, oh, we're definitely going to count you have to tell us if somebody died of coronavirus.
Yeah, that's why the mortality rate for the coronavirus and the quoted mortality rate for the flu are not comparable. Because one is based on estimates after the fact.
They're refusing to test people. So, like, the numbers are even skewed.
Who's refusing to test people?
I've heard, 4 or 5 people in Colorado tried to get tested, and the doctor was like, no, we're not going to test you unless you're, dying.
Yes, there's probably a lot more cases out there that aren't being reported.
That's what I'm saying.
No one knows anything about the coronavirus right now. It's very confusing. However, I also feel like I'm coming across a lot of people who don't understand what the quarantine is supposed to do, which is also very confusing. And I don't know who is where. With what.
I mean, you can basically assume that somebody's going to be ignorant about something.
Yeah, but these two facts, mortality rate, what the quarantine's supposed to do, it's not supposed to, stop the coronavirus from ever getting out. Some people, I honestly think, acting like the quarantine, the coronavirus is a big scary monster, and we're going to quarantine and stay quiet until it goes away. Which is not what we're doing. I just heard a big explosion. What was that?
I don't know. I'm in the nether looking for more guys.
I just heard it.
What?
Alright, I'm back in the normal world.
I sent you a thing.
Yeah,
Was
that's
it a
how I
big
got
scary
back.
explosion?
Was it a big scary explosion?
Oh, I forgot that I can fly!
Where is everybody? What are we working on?
I'm trying to
I don't know.
wither skeletons to spawn so I can
Everything
kill
got
them
disrupted
and
when you teleported out.
not get their skulls.
Ooh, guys are
Oh,
talking
you're in the
over
nether
each other.
now? You made it back?
I mean, I'm spawning in right now, back from the nether.
Hey, did one of you guys steal
Yep.
the weapon that was behind the Minotaur?
I have not.
Our armor's also
I don't
gone.
know that I did that. I'm not familiar with that weapon.
In the top floor of the base, where the grass floor is?
There's not one?
Albert, I'm trying to get yours going. I have put more stuff in. But
That's what gets Albert going.
I've got...
Yeehaw!
Tony kill them because he has a higher drop
Yeah, my
rate
sword.
for heads.
My sword is very good at ripping heads off.
Because we only need
Decapitated?
2 more.
Decaponator.
Okay, well, I'll let him do it then, I guess.
So,
Clear glass.
If it opens.
if what opens?
Or if we get spawns.
Well, it's
Also, look
going.
into backpacks, everyone. They're really helpful, unless you throw them out when you're drunk. But for the most part, they're really helpful.
Unless you throw them out when you're drunk or bury the entirety of all your gold ever.
Listen, that was something else entirely. That was more
Does it still bother you to know that it's there, but it's not there, but you can see it?
swashbuckling adventure than throwing out your thing while buzzed. I can envision it entirely. I was having a great time burying all of our gold. I just
my
don't know
God.
where it is. That was the old
You
server.
need somebody to sleep for us?
I just thought it was dark,
I'm
so
sleeping.
I figured I would. So that's how that went.
I also never know anymore because I've got night vision, so it's hard for me to fully tell when it's dark.
I can't ever tell when it's nighttime, guys.
My tolerance is so high, I don't even know it.
Yes, my night tolerance is very high.
I spent a number of years building up an immunity to iocane powder.
20. The whole bleeding thing is so weird.
This is technically, I think, is more stealing my life essence more than bleeding.
It's so weird. Sure.
How come
sure
more
it
people
is.
don't complain about the plot holes in Princess Bride?
Because it's awesome, and because they sell it so well.
I just want to know, like, there's got to be a deleted scene or something for how the Man in Black knew where they were.
No. Wait, who?
Is it in the book? The Man in Black.
The book is... You've heard about the book, right?
I've read the book.
Oh,
For Princess
But
Bride.
yes.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? Princess Diaries. And I was like, you guys really care this much about it? Okay, what am I gonna say?
Albert and I cannot get enough of Princess Diaries. But
I mean,
plot
I did
holes-
to be
see
fair,
Princess
that would not
Diaries and
surprise
Princess
me at all.
Diaries too.
To be
You've
fair,
also seen that awful Christmas movie about princes or whatever, so I'm sure it worked for you. The Christmas Prince or whatever.
find
Prince
them
is
when?
better.
When does the Man in Black find them?
When they're on the ship, on the sea.
Oh, he tracks them.
He's not the tracker in that story. That's Humperdinck.
Yeah, but he's still the Man in Black.
Humperdinck.
Yeah, the Man in Black
his
automatically
whole
tracks.
Deal is that he's a great tracker, which they don't
No,
do
he's
an
a great
amazing
hunter.
job. He says he could track a falcon on, or no, she says he could track a falcon on a cloudy day. I would buy
Yeah.
it if it was Humperdinck,
You know
because he
what?
could track a falcon
When
on the
it's cold outside, he has the month of May.
Tcha. Oh my god.
He also thinks everything is a trap. That's why he's still alive. So there's like that cunning hunter. I understand what you're saying. I don't mean but you know, the Man in Black. Freaking Fezzik's whole thing is hand-to-hand fighting, and Inigo Montoya's whole thing is fencing. What's his face? And Vincini's whole thing is wits. Guess what the Man in Black has? All of them.
Everything? Yeah, I thought that was the whole point, is that he's like the best of everything.
Yeah, that's not like, I mean, that's improbable. But I'm saying, how, like, why does he follow them if he doesn't know that she's with them? There's no conceivable way he could know that he's chasing her down.
Inconceivable.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you saying something is inconceivable, Albert?
I mean, in this
What,
case,
the very beginning of the thing where he's the boat that's
yeah,
following them?
when they look behind and they're like, I think somebody's followed us. And he's like, it's inconceivable.
I forget how that
why
gets
was he
woven together in
following?
the book. Well, obviously, he
Because
figured
he
out
had
the
the
plot and
princess.
tracked them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're filling in backstory of
Oh, God.
potentially he intercepted the plot to kill the queen. Maybe he got offered this plot and he was like, nah, I'm not doing it because he knows who she is. But then he finds out somebody else is gonna do it, and he's like hot on their trail to stop it from happening. Is that what your
Yeah, I
theory
believe.
there is?
Yeah, I think in the book he honestly is like fully up to date on all of the intrigue that's going on, and so knows
Okay.
like
The
what's,
book
what's
is
afoot.
better, even as good as the movie is. The book
Yeah,
is
I agree.
like even better. Because
But to-
I was watching the movie with my kids the other day, and it annoyed me once again how inadequate Humperdinck is.
Okay,
As a
I think it would have been a little over the top. I think he's fine as a.
he's like a hammy / camp gay kind of played character.
There's a little Zorro the Gay Blade. Yeah, fair enough.
And like that's not how he is in the book. In the book, like the whole the single line about he can track a falcon on a cloudy day, like they go hard with that idea that no, that's really his, like he could actually do that. And if you don't want to be found by him, too bad, because he's gonna find you.
He gonna find you.
Which I thought
think,
was really cool.
I think they figured a little bit would go a long way. He's not the main, like, the bonds made between the Man in Black
Buttercup.
and the rest of the crew, I would say, actually, even.
Yeah.
They hit the characters they wanted
This
to hit.
is not.
And they left
This
them
is not
big enough-
Albert's like why The Princess Bride is a terrible movie storytime
Right,
corner. That's
understood.
not what I'm saying.
Yes, if you had unlimited time to go into things as much as you wanted to, yes, you can have a lot more fun. But the joke about the book, Manic, and maybe Tony, I forget if we've had this conversation, is that it was supposedly a book that the author was read as a child to by his dad,
Yeah.
and then he goes to read it to his son.
And he's like,
so it's
"Holy
sort of
crap, Dad amended a bunch of stuff. Like he
Yeah,
took
and it
out."
turns out his dad took like what was a giant tome of really historical fiction with a bit of story to it, and turned into this great epic tale of heroes and.
It was like if somebody read their kid a Tom Clancy novel, and they're like, you know what? They don't need this entire 3 chapters about the inner workings of a submarine
But that's the best
and
part.
the geopolitical situation in Russia during the 1850s.
Sounds like if somebody did Heart of Darkness without spending 17 pages on
Gabi's
rivets.
reference would probably be War and Peace and just made it into a fun like Star Wars adventure. Well, no one's read War and Peace, so maybe it is a fun Star Wars adventure. I don't actually know.
I
But the
have
point
not
being
read
is
War and
that
Peace.
his
Like,
dad, who he, never really understood, it turns out was much more whimsical and did this thing for him. And then he tries to rewrite it and get it reprinted. But the fact is,
He drops all these footnotes about how he's essentially trying to recreate that feeling he got with his dad, where his dad was retelling the story to him. It's actually, now that I'm looking back on it, it even has more poignancy of like, trying to regain your lost childhood and the amount of work you realize that went into making the seemingly simple magic things that wowed you at the time.
yeah. And he's
What a
constantly
bummer.
referencing this other book. For all intents and purposes, it's the author, William Goldman, talks about this book like it's real. Like, I read this, The Princess Bride when I was 12, and I thought it actually was an abridged version of this other historical book. But the whole thing is fake. It's a really weird double fake out. And it's a tad
Yeah,
confusing.
it's House of Leaves style.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I was gonna go with Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell.
Yeah, well,
but-
Tony did something people have heard of, but that's fine.
They made a TV
House of
series
Leaves.
of Jonathan
Sure
Strange and
they
Mr.
did.
Norrell.
Was that the Lock and Key show?
It was not. People have heard of Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. I used to own 2 copies of that book.
Oh, there's a flame geyser. That's interesting. Yeah, I found a fire jet.
Jonathan
I need
Strange and
to-
Mr. Norrell was great because it had the the footnotes, but they were everything in the footnotes was sort of like building inside the world. So unlike the sort of recursive nature of House of Leaves, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell is just creating this it's presenting itself similar to, as we already discussed, the Princess Bride, presenting itself as a scholarly work about these 2 great magicians, and including references to other scholarly works of magic from within the universe.
What's
And so good.
also kind of like that, I just realized that I picked up again last night,
What that
is World War Z. With the constant it has actual footnotes about things that never happened, or I don't know. It presents itself as an actual historical document.
It has
using
that
the
depth.
footnotes, using the footnotes to sort of add to that. Usually, I still do actually gloss over the footnotes. Then I was like, wait a minute, these are made up footnotes that are actually part of the fiction. If I read these, it won't be too.
It's not going to be like a footnote in an actual textbook or something.
Does anybody have a Darkwood tree?
I think we have one floating around.
I don't know.
I need a little bit, because I found something that might be an awesome addition to the base if we need a fire geyser that goes off at random.
Yep,
Actually?
that's what we need. Nailed it, Tony. What we need is a fire geyser that goes off at random. That would be the perfect thing for our mostly wooden base.
Every once in a while.
Want to see what I added, Joe?
I know I've seen
Joe.
a dark. What?
You want to see what I added?
To
Cranberry.
what? Is it a? What the hell is this?
This goes into my sanctum.
What? Oh, so you can plant your tree down there?
Well, I got rid of the tree that was in there.
Can you go down? You can't go down, though.
No,
Am I
it's
flying?
just... No.
It's just... Oh, and it's color graded, too. Or is that the lighting?
That's the, Aurora
Why I found that
blocks.
so funny.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Darkwood, where are you, Darkwood?
What would the
Found the
difference
Hydra.
between
Somewhere on the
color
grounds.
grading and lighting be in the finished product?
Mangrove.
How would you tell the difference between lighting and color grading in a computer
really.
game?
You could take the torch away, I guess?
Oh, okay. Like if there was are there special colored torches that I don't know about and I'm making an ass of myself kind of making fun of this idea?
No. But if you
Okay.
take
Guys,
the
I found a
torches
Hydra
away...
with no head. I thought you were supposed to have multiple heads, sir.
What is happening?
Well, I
don't
broke
know, I
my
think the
steel
Hydra's-
pick. That was lame.
They're sending fireballs at me, but they have no head. Just gonna leave now.
I've been through the nether with the Hydra with no head.
Just good to get out of that
way
conversation
of
the
we had
flowers.
earlier about books. I don't know what I'm doing now. I don't know what I'm doing ever. I guess I could work on this farm.
Is there any chance that anybody got that, the more witherheads for me?
Not so far.
Tony, have you gone and checked to see if it's done spawning another thing?
I'm in the Twilight Forest right now, so it's not really. But I can be back there pretty quickly. I'm just trying to find some...
Oh,
What is this?
hi.
Go
I
away!
need Darkwood.
Unless you're Miss Ashley. Or
Do you make the
somebody's
kids
hurt.
color that? That's so funny. That just would be really weird. Don't do that if you don't.
Don't do what?
I mean, it makes sense for the foster kids.
It just seems very, like, antebellum South.
What does?
Do
Making them
your
call her
kids
Miss
call
Ashley.
your wife Miss Ashley?
The foster kids do sometimes.
That just seems really weird.
Should they call her just Ashley?
Mom?
Well, they're
guess the
foster
It's not their
doesn't
mom
make
though.
sense
They
for
might not be
foster
comfortable with
kids.
that.
All right, fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. Mrs. Ashley? I don't know the difference. I forget.
Miss-
I do at one
Miss
point in my
Ashley
life.
is like respectful. You don't call adults just like their first name.
They do.
Would you, like, Miss Berg?
Yeah, maybe that's what's throwing me off. Yeah.
Now
that's
that
what it
is a southern thing. Like we do let you use the first name, but you have to
Yeah.
put a Miss or a Mister in front of it.
Or you get a whooping?
I mean, honestly, it's never been one of those things where I had to correct anybody on it. It's ingrained deep enough in me, and I guess nobody ever like.
He probably
changes the-
introduces her as Miss Ashley also, so that, like, they... You know...
Yeah, I guess. It
And
just
they are in
didn't-
the South, so...
That's just how he does things.
Alright, where are you? That's Twilight Wood. Rubber wood.
That's what I need.
I need Darkwood.
Darkwood. For
Can
my
you make
dark
it?
Desires.
I can make a Darkwood sapling if I have 12 Darkwood. That's the only way I can make it.
Darkwood wood.
That's Desert Acacia tree? Yeah, that's not what I need.
What's
know
a
what a Darkwood
void
tree looks
botanic
like.
miner?
You know,
What's that miner?
he mines in the void botanic. It's a...
Why don't...
What's a mechanical crafter? Do I have a resonating redstone crystal? How do you make that?
Darkwood trees, where art thou?
It's a song by Donovan. I got that eventually.
Oh, I
We'll
need
be
an
happy to know.
ender shard.
It took a while for me to figure out that joke. I had to go do research, but I got it. Ask again what avoid by whatever that thing is, Al.
I don't know no, I can't. I don't know what even I said.
Oh.
Kill this rabbit.
What?
I'm gonna kill this rabbit.
Oh. It's not as funny as I thought it was going to be.
We used to kill rabbits for real. Actually, that's a squirrel.
Okay, Elmer Fudd.
We've
A
raised
lot of
them.
people kill rabbits for food. Like, that makes sense. It tracks.
Thank you.
Tony, you would kill anything for food. If you could kill human, you would do it for food.
You always think that, but it's like, I would I would probably slaughter things ethically and get like deer and things like that long before I'd get like rabbit, because rabbit doesn't sound that appetizing.
It's really gamey. If you don't like gamey, you wouldn't like it.
Well, I mean, we raised our own, so they weren't gamey. They were just like tough. It's kind of
Succulent?
it's dry. It's a dry meat,
Why
as
is this
far,
so
in my
backwards?
experience. I'm
Wasn't
glad
there
this
some
external
dry and
heater
gamey?
worked out.
What?
Yeah, the amount of rabbit stuff that's about to happen on Bad Ideas is something. Like, Joe is going to be just...
Don't tell him.
Sad.
I want him to listen.
I'm not going to tell him. I'm just saying he's going to be
Somebody
sad.
else should have to have the amount of fun that I had.
But then, this is so confusing. Why am I so bad at everything? Okay, that 3, so...
I don't understand what I did wrong with my connector. I guess I need to build a better generator. I don't know if I'm going to have time.
Guys, it turns out that Darkwood is in the dark part of the forest.
Oh, yeah, that tracks.
There's a certain logic there. I can't quite place it. But, yeah, that tracks. Where does this go? I'm just stumbling onto other people's things all the time.
Should we make our announcement?
Oh, what's our announcement? Oh. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, not like that. Jeez, you got me bummed now. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna be getting a new job, so I probably won't be doing as much of this as I was before. It might be the end
You
of
might show up occasionally.
me on the Twilight Forest. It might be the end of most of our stuff, actually, for me, depending on how my schedule goes. Which is a bummer, but necessary.
And more than that, it might be like Human Echoes might be wrapping up in a few months if we can't get some things going.
Yes. So
Yep.
July 1st.
we haven't mentioned
moment of
Patreon
truth.
in a while, but if you're interested in helping out with Tony being able to continue on, go to be a patron. If not, that's fine too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a
Get you
prison
and
guard either
1,000
way.
friends, and we'll do it.
I'm gonna go out and learn how to shoot a gun. Maybe that'll be awesome. But yeah, I start my training on the 29th of this month, which is probably close to when this episode will come out, I think.
Yeah,
Is
So
that
you'll probably
accurate?
catch Al on 1 or 2 more episodes of this.
yeah, because we're 2 behind, so we're stuck with him for. What is that noise?
I don't know.
I just put.
I should
stuff
also
in
point out my wife might want me to take a break a week early because she's like desperate for some kind of a vacation. So we'll have to talk about that tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I will still be here
It's always
then.
tomorrow.
But that is it. And I really appreciate everybody who did watch it. On that news, it's kind of a bummer type news to end on, but it is a good reminder of how great it is that we have gotten to do the things we've gotten to do. And I appreciate everybody.
Except for that one thing that
made it
sucked.
possible. There's a
Sad.
lot of things that sucked. It's okay. I'm gonna build a
It's
coal
not.
generator.
It's really not
It's really, really sad.
It's not. What?
What?
just stuff.
Nothing. Now I'm bummed out.
Well, that's why I
Forgot we
said
were
at the
ending on that.
Yeah, if any of you have questions, let us know. We're more than happy to answer on our Discord and whatnot. If we can all get through this together, we'll talk about
And there's a
everything.
link in the description to this video on Discord. And if
Or
you
you
want to
can hit
come,
us
if
up
you
in
want to come
our-
see me in person, you can commit a crime in Milton, Florida, get thrown in jail, and I might be watching over
Depending
you.
on the crime, don't go too heavy, but not too light.
Yeah, I know. I don't have any
Yeah,
like Hannibal Lecter
it's not gonna be like
types.
a max prison type thing. It's just
Yeah.
gonna be like a jail. So
Like
from
holding
what
the
we
Eastern
can tell so
Seaboard
far,
hostage, no. Shoplifting, probably not either. You gotta get that
Yeah.
sweet spot.
Drugs, meth.
yeah,
we talked
it's gotta
about
be
meth.
it's gotta be a decent felony. Like, let's go with aggravated assault.
You want to be in for at least a year, because you don't want to. I'm not going to be at the jail,
Oh yeah.
probably.
Then again, if you also went like down to Milton and was like, "Hey, I'm a fan and I want to have a milkshake with you," I'm sure Al would probably find
Nope.
time for that.
Get out.
That would never happen. But if it did, I would absolutely yes. Well, I would 100% do that.
Well.
Bye, guys. Love you.